Hello there, this is TENoNickname. Welcome back to another Age of Empires Online video. I decided to play some of this again, and this time I'm going to be playing the quest called City Conquest Sens. We're actually getting this from Beorix, and he's out for revenge or something along those lines. It's basically the same as a city defense quest, but playing as the bad guys this time. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. Now, this quest I remember for like several months ago. I was playing this like 10 times or something and I just didn't make it at all. And apparently I made it now for some reason. I'm not quite sure why that is, but I decided to change my strategy somewhat. If you watched my city defense videos, you noticed I got upgrades quite fast and prioritized that. In this game mode, the upgrades are different and you do not want to get them immediately. You can see I'm hovering over them there. Instead you want to just save up money. I immediately went for all of these three cash thingies, whatever they're called. I also got the bottom tower there to start gathering those points. And I'm going for all three objectives in this playthrough, so I'm never going to lose this tower, is the goal here. Now, I'm amassing quite a bit of gold, and I decide to get one of the upgrades for Beorix here. I'm not quite sure why I got the charge upgrade, which you can see I'm researching now. Don't do that. Instead get the upgrade next to it, which grants a health aura, and I think that's a passive upgrade, I think. So you much rather want to get that, because I didn't actually end up using that charge attack anyway. Because I didn't realize it was a activated ability. And I mean, that's 150 gold, so you can get like 10 infantry units for that price, so that's a small mistake I made there. Actually, I kind of measured one, but it still went okay. Now you can see they're getting a presence on the map here as well. I decided to send out a few cavalry units to try and maybe steal that cash place. I can't remember what they call it, like, I don't know. But that ended up not really working out because there's units guarding it, but I did see that the other place up in the northeast of the walled-in area is not defended, so I decided to go up there, but unfortunately they actually turned up to defend it, so that didn't really work out. Now you can see I'm actually getting these mercenary healers. That's actually vital. They're actually really freaking important. I'm going to get the second one as soon as possible here as well. Because not only can they convert units for you, but they also heal units and make them stay alive for quite a bit longer. Which is extremely important when you have limited gold. And you of course also want to try to limit their gold as much as possible, as you can see I will be doing quite soon. Now they now have 2 victory towers, and they are going to gain a point lead. I decided to try to steal this, but I'm going to steal it back pretty soon. I'm not actually going to take it, I'm just going to take it away from them, as I don't want to risk losing a tower now, as that would endanger my objective. The secondary objective anyway. But I did take it away from them, so their points will be a bit slower, but they're still ahead by like half a point or something. They just get that 7th point a bit faster than 9 7th points, so yeah. So for a few minutes now they're actually going to gain a lead, and that's okay, because while they get their petty points, we'll just amass a huge force and get lots of upgrades and stuff, and that's actually just going to be able to let us win later. I'm trying to steal this bank thingy. It's not going to work out, but I did take it from them anyway. I think I actually have it for a few seconds maybe, but they do show up with more units to defend it. Now, as you can see, these priests are actually really helping out. I am able to convert a few of these units, but more importantly my units aren't dying, because their damage is being healed. I got one of their horsemen there, which is quite nice. had to retreat with barracks there, unfortunately, but this looks like their tower there is actually defended, so I do send a horseman out there. And you want to try to do this whenever possible, both with their coin gathering things and also with the towers. Just limit them as much as possible. It's actually really helping out, especially in the long run. Every bit of gold they don't have is units they can't get, and even just a few units can actually change the game completely, so it's very important. Now I'm sending out barracks here again to try to steal that bank thing. I'm just gonna call them banks, I think. And I think that actually works out, and I have it for like a minute or something, so that's quite nice. Got another horseman there too, and they actually just left that one, so I can go and take that now, but it looks like Vemunder is showing up here and is ready to defend it, so that's not going to work out very well, and I decided to just retreat. Barracks can take a beating, so it's no problem running in past these units. They can stab him a few times and he doesn't care. But you'll notice I'm actually defending this quite nicely. In previous attempts, that has not been the case. By this point I've been overwhelmed completely. And it's basically those priests paying off in a big way, because they're saving a lot of lives. I'm able to actually run out here and take that tower from them now, I think, and for a lot of the game they actually don't take it back. That is something you can abuse in this mission, as they're kind of stupid, to be honest. So, the computer, I mean, and they basically will not take it back for quite a long time if you're kind of lucky, at least. Now that doesn't actually change the fact that I'm about to be able to take the lead soon anyway. At least when I can take that second tower. And I will be doing that quite soon. As you can see, I'm at 30 population, actually 31 now. And when you reach that, and you have 2 priests, and you are starting to get upgrades for barracks, and getting both those upgrades throughout the course of the game, at some point at least, then you can run up and take that second tower. As you can see, I'm stealing it from them now, and barracks will be moving up quite soon. There we go. So now I will be able to take a point lead. Now they have 0 towers right now, but even if they had 1 I would still win at this point, because I'm getting points twice as fast as them, and I need less than twice of what they need to win, if that made sense. So, I mean, it's just maths. And of course, seeing as we're going for the secondary objective to not lose any towers, we are not going to lose any towers, and our maths will succeed at that point, so that's quite nice. And seeing as I'm at maximum population, I can also start getting more upgrades from my training building where I make units. Focusing primarily on the damage upgrades, and those actually also later boost your health, which is quite nice. I'm actually able to snipe away that bank thing too, and that's actually quite nice. I don't think they take it out for quite a while. As Vemunder is running around on the map, being useless for some reason, I don't know why. And you can also see, of course, that having plenty of those skirmishers is quite vital. I have more skirmishers than I have infantry, and they make a lot of archers, or slingers, so that's turning out quite nicely. You don't need that many infantry, as barracks can tank quite a bit. Of course, don't want to lose him, but together with some of those mercenary units, and also the healers, then you should be able to hold the line. I'm getting that 3rd upgrade now too, that boosts health and damage, and that's quite useful indeed. And as you can see, I have taken a point lead at this point, 23 to 20. continuing to take the banks and limit their income as much as possible. And I mean, they have basically nothing. They have like one bank and no towers. I got a bit lucky with the towers, I'll say that, but as I mentioned earlier, it doesn't actually matter. I would have won anyway, even if they did take that tower back. I'm getting a few more units because I lost units. Do want to keep on top of that, of course. It's quite easy if you're into a good position like this to slack off and suddenly not make units, but of course you do want to make sure you keep doing that. And also you do want to make sure you keep stealing back their buildings if they take those, as I think I should be taking that bank. Yes, I'm going to do that right now. And right now I'm able to defend quite nicely. As you can see, I'm only 3 points away from winning, and it's pretty clear I'm going to do that at this point, so that's pretty nice. So basically the key to doing this is to get priests. That's the most important thing. That is whether or not you do want to go for the sector objectives, you'd want to get priests anyway. And if you do want to go for the sector objectives, of course you want to take that bottom tower first, as it's the easiest one to defend, because it's closest to your training facility. There you win, by the way. And then you want to later expand to the close by tower a bit to the north. And try to convert units if you can, heal your units as much as possible, keep your priests alive, and then you should be good, basically. As long as you try to limit their income and point gathering towers, then basically you're going to win that quite nicely. So I'm actually glad I was able to finally do that. Apparently taking a several month break somehow improved my gameplay, I don't know. But I did get plenty of chests from Barracks here. He was still alive for some reason. I have no idea what's up with that. And I think I'd go ahead and sell one of those that I can't use and equip my other things. I think I'd put that on my fortresses or something. Yeah, looks like I'm going to do that. I'm considering the barracks, but yeah, there we go. And then of course I have to put the slightly weaker ones on other things. Also got a nice training / research rate thing. I'm going to put that on my town center, as it is better than what I currently have, and I can put now this on my military buildings, such as the barracks. Quite nice indeed. And also there's this rope thing. I consider what I'm going to put that on for a long time. I do end up putting out my skirmishers, but I'm not going to sit there commentating all my indecision, so I'm just going to go ahead and end the video instead. And I think this was a pretty good run. I did make some mistakes, of course. As you saw, I got that really expensive upgrade at the start that I didn't actually need. And I think if you don't do that, instead either get the other ability, which grants a health aura, or just make units instead, then you should actually be able to do this really easily. Just get priests, that's the most important thing. So I hope you find this useful or enjoyable or something, and I guess I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.